so you can see what's going on. And we are live.
Yay.
Brilliant. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I've got to remember, I've moved the webcam a little bit.
There we go.
So yeah, I've got to keep looking. I've got to keep on looking over there a little bit. But good evening to everybody. Thank you for joining us for Reseller Chinwag 13. I'm a bit lower than normal because I've lowered my seat. But yeah, well, we've got to say a few hellos. We've got Monkey. We have got Daydream Carer who've been in the chat. Daniel, Silver Pirate, Tactical Bite, Chelsea, Raz, Hicksey's in here, Fake Rachel's in here as well, Treasure Pirate, Malinky, Wes the Reseller, David Morse. Yeah, so thank you for joining, guys. Orchard Girls here, Peter Crawford, so many people, and like I'm gonna do as many shout outs as I can. Hope everyone had a super Christmas. You know, hope everyone enjoyed it. So you know, obviously the new year looming ahead as well now. So it's all happening. Jay Burke's in here, Carla Jenkins, Cameron Ali, Mir Cameron Ali's in here as well. Yeah, we've got 29 people watching already, which is fantastic. We thought we would do a show just before New Year's anyway, because we've been doing them regularly, and
we've been doing them every week.
Yeah, we've been doing them every week.
It's probably the only video that we're constantly putting out there.
Yeah, it's the only one that we regularly do, consistently.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Constantly, consistently. Yeah, we've been consistently doing this. And you know, we thought after Christmas as well, we would do that. And you know, it's good to see that a lot of people have had good Christmases and have you know, like are they doing the mannequin challenge? Who says this? Mannequin? Is it not working? No, it's working. It's working. Is it working? Yeah, it looks like it's working anyway. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Do you want to pause it again now?
Yeah. Does that confuse you?
Yeah,
I thought so. So yeah, it's really. We've got to say we had a decent first Christmas.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, as some of you may know, we've recently moved from the southeast of England to the northwest. So we're kind of up here without any family close by. Yeah. And obviously at Christmas time, it's you know, it
was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, it was a little bit sad, wasn't it? A little bit sad, you know, especially for the kids, because you know, we don't have family to hang out with and stuff. I mean, we've got Hicksey, if that counts, but. But you know, we don't have any like family around, which is a bit, you know, which obviously at times like Christmas or like holiday, any holiday period, really kind of feel it a bit more.
We do feel it.
But overall, we're still really,
but it was more down to our plans of not going down rather than like, because we can't expect the family to come up to us all of the time. Yeah, exactly. You can't expect family to. They've got work and they've only got a set.
It's a good 4.5 hour drive, isn't it? So it's a fair bit of distance. So we knew that we would have, but overall, since moving, we've been so happy up there that you know, this is something we're going to have to get used to and be a bit more organized. So you know, that's what we're going to have to deal with. Let's have a look. Silver Pirate says, are they doing the mannequin challenge? No, we're not. David Moore says he had presents that he didn't want and they got scanned to go on eBay or Amazon. A lot of people saying New Year's Eve is boring. Yeah, we're not really that bothered about New Year.
I mean, I'm working on New Year's Day anyway.
Yeah, so exactly. And we'll be working. We'll be working.
And anyway. To be quite honest, other than Christmas Day, we've actually just been working, haven't we?
Yeah.
We haven't actually taken really a time off.
No.
We just had Christmas Day off and then we were back to it.
Back to it, exactly. That's how we like to do it.
Yeah.
David Morse says, congrats on those pickups the other days here. Has any of it sold? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We have. I can't remember what I showed, but I know I sold the Lego.
It was the Lego.
Yeah. Yeah, that sold for £50 plus £8.99 shipping. and that was like on a 1-day auction. I stuck it on like a 24-hour auction, got rid of it. I can't remember what else I showed. There's some good bits, but yeah, there's lots of stuff that we recently picked up has sold, which is really good. The North Face jacket, if we showed that, I don't know if we did or not.
That went today.
That sold. That's just sold as well. So really cool. Daydream Carer asks, why the hell did you move to the Northwest? Because it's really nice over here. It's really nice. And Carp Fishing asks, where is MJ? Who got him for Christmas? No one got MJ for Christmas.
No.
He's still in the shed. The only reason he's in the shed is because we're waiting to. We need to organise ourselves to get some stuffing.
Yeah. Well, there's two.
Well, that was my reason. What was your reason?
Organise the office so that he can come back in.
Yeah, he needs to be in here, but yeah, he's out in the shed at the moment. But he needs more stuffing. His neck is still not where it needs to be, I think. He's a bit floppy around the neck area. I'm not happy about that. Hixie says, I'm family mother fudger. So thank you, of course. Sales have been going pretty good. I just think, David Kerr asks how sales are going. It's one of those things. Carla says, definitely Hixie, the level of abuse between you guys is definitely family level. Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, it's one of those. Big Nick says, hi, sorry, gotta go shopping, happy new year, and thank you for all your help. Watch it later. Thank you, Big Nick. That's such a lovely comment. Really appreciate it. There's 42 people in here to see us. Yeah.
We'll chat with us.
Yeah, exactly. It's chat. I like to think see us because I feel special.
Nice. Chat.
Okay. Steve says, hi everyone, I hope you had a fab Christmas. Yeah, so yeah, it's been pretty good. Let's have a look. Hazi only wants MJ around if he's firm. Yes. Yeah, I don't want him hanging around when he's all floppy. I like it when he's firm, to be honest with you, Carla. You've got me there.
His head just keeps kind of flapping around.
Yeah, exactly. Carla says 42 people to see you, and Tactical Bite comes in and there's nothing on TV. So yes, obviously. Right, we wanted to quickly just have a little chat about our sales as we normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sales have been pretty good actually, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. We obviously had a slow week around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Yeah, we had a couple of zero sales days.
It was like really quiet. We didn't really get that many sales. I mean, last year was
Christmas Day 0 sales, wasn't it? And then I think Christmas Eve, or no, Christmas Eve wasn't. The day before Christmas Eve was. Yeah. So we had 2 0 sales there, and we were a bit like, oh, that's a bit crappy, but we kind of knew that you have to expect that around that time.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I did say to you, I reckon it'll pick up on Christmas Day.
Yeah. And
touch wood, since Christmas Day, it's been really good.
Yeah.
We've been selling a fair amount regularly. I think we're in about 840 odd pounds turnover for the last 7 days. So that's pretty good. I think we'll go about not many items, about 30 items to ship out, which isn't huge, but still pretty pleased with how things are turning over. So hopefully you guys are finding that sales are still just picking up. People are still at home, they're bored, they're shopping, Christmas is over, they're able to buy for themselves again. So I mean, I think I think that's where we've found because we don't have much gift. We said this before.
We've said this before.
Yeah.
We really don't
have a lot of giftable stuff, do we?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Although we have little bits and pieces, we don't have like a massive amount, so our sales aren't going to be like.
Exactly. Monkey asks, have ever thought of not giving any stuff back to the charity shops when they might have to put the good stuff out, or the shop will not be profitable? I'm not quite sure what you mean of not giving any stuff, of not giving. Then they might have to. Oh, right. Okay, so you're saying like to not give them stuff, so they put the good stuff out because we're only going to give them bad stuff. If you mean that, then we don't. Yeah. I think I'm not sure, but we don't really. I know this is going to sound horrible. I mean, we do give to charity, but we don't often give stuff to charity. We're the kind of people that use stuff until it breaks. So no one's gonna get clothes from us because I can't
sew it up.
We will wear something until it's so worn that no one else in their right mind would ever want it. I mean, we wear it to death. So like, they're not going to get any new clothes from us anyway. So all our charitable givings tend to be often when we're in there, we'll give them some extra money or whatever. I mean, things like that. So, the odd occasion, if say something adds up to like £8, you might just say, have 10 or whatever.
It's like when the guy was giving you money off for the typewriter, we ended
up
that's right,
we ended up donating as well. So we do that kind of thing because when it comes to stuff, we use it until it cannot be used anymore. Because it's just the way we are, really. I'm not, like this jumper, I'm going to wear it until it just has holes that can't be repaired. As simple as that. I paid £2 for this, so that's it. Daniel says he's not a fan of the floppy. Okay, Billy Hawkins says, hi everyone, haven't ever been in the chat before, hope everyone is doing good, and why not be in the northwest? I'm in the northeast and used to live near Oxford, and definitely do better up here. It's just nicer up here.
It's really nice.
We think anyway. David from Kara says 24th and 25th were dead for me, but since the 26th they've been great. Definitely. Carla has welcomed Billy to the dark side. It's not that bad here, is it? We're not dark. We're not dark. No, not too dark. What? No, we're not. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad we've cleared that up. David Moore says, Zahir Bex, what was your favourite Christmas present? We didn't get one.
We don't buy for each other
because we're so loving and caring and sharing.
I mean, what normally happens is we normally buy something that we both kind of want. Like if there's like 1 year we upgraded the TV. So this year we're hoping to get another PC. So we kind of do those things.
So we've decided that we're going to just, when we can afford it, splurge out on the second PC and hold off on buying each other any Christmas gifts. We got the kids' gifts; they were happy, so that's the main thing. Exactly. Silver Pirate says he's had 2 sales today and plenty of question on others. I mean it's going to be like that. You're going to start getting. We have turned on best offer on a lot of items. So I did do that.
I don't like best offer.
I know you don't, but why not? I don't know. Best stuff is good. Thing is, we've sold things without people even offering, and it's not. I'm
not keen on it.
Exactly. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, Malinky says 8 charity shops today got 1 CD. I mean that it happens.
We actually haven't hit the charity shops yet, have we?
No, which is really bad. We were going to.
We were.
Yeah.
But we haven't.
No.
Just not good.
Yeah, exactly. We need to. We will do at some point. We will do.
We do need to.
I mean, it is worth it. I mean, just going on Christmas Eve was the last time I actually went out. Actually, just going there, you could see that people were starting to put out better stuff. I mean, we're probably going to go out tomorrow.
We are heading out tomorrow. Where we end up,
we don't.
The girls want to go to Blackpool. They want to go to the beach, so we're going to take the girls out in the morning.
So have a cold walk along the cold, windy beach. It'll be fun.
That's what they asked to do.
Exactly. So, so cool. Trying to keep up with the chat. David Kara says he's amazed I'm not wearing my big coat today. Yes. David Moore says I got a waffle iron, best Christmas present ever. Waffle irons would be quite cool because you can make waffles. So so waiting for me to come up work. He thought he was a trap. We're the same with everything. Husband even got moved on by the police before whilst he was waiting for me to come out of work. PC thought he was a tramp, and that is an incredible story. That's incredible. It's one of those things. Let's have a look. Every year Z-Man buys i7s for fun. i7s? Are you talking about processors? I wish. I do want to get an i7 though. My i5 isn't good enough. I want to get an i7.
That's what I've asked, haven't I? I've asked to build a computer. I've
exactly.
To build it.
Raz asked, have you had any returns for Christmas sales? Not yet.
That was actually one of our points. We've got
nothing major. I mean,
we haven't had any returns, but we did actually have to do a refund because we had it's like one of those. It was a small one, wasn't it?
Pub mirror.
And it
We've got a hot water bottle. Check out this. This is Beck's water bottle. Yeah.
That's why there's no big coat. Anyway, so we, it was a pub mirror.
Yeah.
And it arrived cracked.
I can't believe I broke.
You asked to see pictures, didn't you?
I didn't ask to see. No, I didn't ask to see pictures. She sent them.
That was good.
I mean, that's an interesting topic in itself, like, because sometimes you want to see the damage, don't you? But she just sent me a photo, and it was my packaging. I mean, I can't believe that I packaged it like that. I think it just shows that even
you're probably really stressed.
I was just surprised. Like, I've never, normally I'm like brilliant with it, but every now and then I suppose I've never had any issues. So for it to arrive in pieces like that, it was one of those pub advertising mirrors. It was, it was smashed to bits.
I mean, it didn't cost much to.
It's not the point though, is it? It's I mean,
it's just a shame that it didn't arrive to.
It was only a £15 plus shipping sale, I think. £15 plus shipping. But it is one of those things that I was surprised at more than anything that I had done such a shoddy packing job, because I mean the customer was quite understanding, because she was like, obviously they didn't look after it, but I knew in my head that it's not it's not their job, is it, to look after it? I mean, I always say that if you're not willing to give it a kick, then it's not,
or
drop it or kick it, it's not packaged well enough, because you don't know who you're going to come across, where they're working. They might have a bad day, or it could just be being pummeled by all these other packages. You look at the others.
It's not just one parcel that's going through like a parcel office.
No, exactly. All these different sizes.
It is just absolutely crazy. I mean, I worked at Christmas at Royal Mail. So I saw the amount of parcels that were coming in, and it was
insane. And we just took a parcel in that was like this big, but it was 16.5 kilos. Now, if that lands on something, it's going to crush it if it's not packaged properly. I mean, that's a heavy parcel. So I mean, that's the only return issue we've had.
You can turn that down.
That's some rubbish. So let's have a look. Hot water bottles rock, says Anne Isaac. So how was Amazon in the end for you guys? We don't massively do Amazon. It's just not one of the things we do want to, and we've got some. It's
one of the things that we do have on our kind of list of
we've got some good friends that do a lot of it. Obviously, like Nick does a lot of it as well, and Fake Rachel does a lot, and there's quite a few other people. Tom as well, obviously, but like we need to like learn some stuff. I think we're not. I just don't think we do it properly.
I think it's more because we have like an eBay kind of mindset when it comes
at the moment.
But
I do want to add it, because the more income streams you got, the better. Exactly.
Focus on.
Fake Rachel's got a good idea. She goes, I'll usually ask for photos to say claiming on insurance with the courier, so it doesn't sound as if you don't believe them. That makes a lot of sense. That's a great idea. That's a great way of, at least, because you could call someone's bluff like that, couldn't you, as well, just in case if they were just.
Well, she really gave them to you.
So she gave them, which was nice, but that's that's actually quite a good idea.
Unless she was just going to receive the item, smash it up, and then go
but still, it is.
I can't see that though.
So it is pretty cool. Other than that, we've got so returns wasn't a big deal. We've gone through sales, stuff to do. There's one thing that's really bothering me. I don't know if you guys ever kind of suffer from this, but buying stuff that needs something to sell, and then you just don't buy what it is that it needs.
It's kind of like completing it for the sale.
Completing. Buying items which need something to complete the item so you can sell it, and then you just end up with stacks. I'd love to hear if you guys have got a similar issue, because we have got, we have got some real annoying items that have been sat here for ages.
Well, I mean, I bought watches about
we've got a bag of watches,
and I haven't even ordered the batteries to make sure that
they work or anything. So I've got that Swatch watch in there. I've got that Casio, some really nice old school watches, and they've been there for so long, and we've just been like, I'll get the batteries, and just don't do it. And then we've got like a steering wheel, which I know works because I tried it with the other power supply for the other steering wheel that I've had. So I've got this I've got this steering wheel which works on PC and PlayStation. It's like one of those force feedback wheels that you can kind of drive, your racing games with. And it's been sat here for absolutely ages. It's an easy £50 or £60 sale.
I keep saying to you, and I think I say to you every couple of months, have you ordered that power supply yet?
Yeah.
For that steering wheel, and you go, oh yeah, I'll do it today.
Yeah,
and it gets sidetracked.
Yeah, I just haven't done it. I don't know how I've managed to not do it. So I've got that sat there. I mean, the power supply is going to cost me about a tenner. The wheel cost me like £3 or £2 because it didn't come with the power supply. And then it's just so frustrating because I know as soon as I order that, I can stick that on and within a week it will go for £50-60 comfortably, no problem. But it's just been sat there forever. I've got like 4 iPods.
Is it batteries on there?
But they need batteries replacing. So I've got 4 iPods which I sat there doing nothing. And once those have had their batteries replaced, they're going to be an easy £40-50 each, I think, as well, I reckon. But again, I've not gotten around to ordering the batteries. What else have I got that's like that as well? Cables, batteries. Yeah, that's it really, isn't it? Yeah, I think those are the main. Those are the main items, are they?
I think those are the main items.
Yeah.
I can think of.
Oh, and I've got consoles which need like figure of 8 power cables, that kind of thing. And it's just like not having those around. It's just annoying. Tactical bite. Let's have a look. Tactical Bite says, half my room of shame is full of to be completed items. Incomplete games, bundles, etc. It's just frustrating.
The thing is, even with the best of intentions, you just put it on the shelf and you just think, I'll set that aside, make a note of needs battery or whatever, and then just don't do it.
Daniel has a question in the chat, and he asks, used to do 14-day returns, but I've now changed to 30-day to get better traffic. Do you think it's a good idea or go back to 14 days? We've been on 30 days for ages.
We've been on 30 days for ages.
And it makes no difference. You really, I mean, what you got to remember is most people that buy what they buy want the item that they buy. Obviously, there's more time for the item to not be up to what they want. Obviously, with clothes, you might be worried that someone might wear them, use them for however long, and then they've got longer to return them. But it doesn't happen often, does it?
We did get burnt on a game once. But
I didn't even have to do that. I once returned a game out of goodwill because it was like a £5 game. But then
it was just outside the 30 days.
But I realised the guy had returned it because he'd taken some egg from it. It was like a Pokemon game.
Because then when we come to selling it, someone said, "Do you know if the egg is still in?"
And then I was like, "Oh, there's no." Then it clicked. But obviously, the guy played it, got the egg, whatever that he needed. Exactly.
What was it for? I can't remember what game it was on. It was just.
But anyway, I don't think 30 days makes a difference. I've not noticed any difference. That's how it works. So Daydream Care says, I have a clean out every 6 months to concentrate on the good stock. Well, the thing is, what if the stock you've got that's incomplete is good stock? I mean, like the stuff I've got that's incomplete, it doesn't need a lot of money spent on it. And I've got a turntable.
But I think in a way, with that kind of comment, like having a clean out every 6 months, that's not a bad idea though.
Well, I mean, if you've got,
if you haven't been focused enough in that first 6 months to actually deal with it, then you may not ever deal with it. Well,
it's true, but I think in certain cases it would be like, I wouldn't be happy throwing. I mean, what about the turntable or the steering wheel? We've got it.
I know that, but I'm just saying, if it's been sat on that shelf for like.
So would you throw that away?
Well, no, but that hasn't been sat there for 6 months.
Probably has, at least.
Which turntable are you talking about?
Not about the steering wheels.
Oh, the steering wheel.
Would you throw the steering wheel away?
Well, no, because that was just you on your own. You bought that like
ages ago. I bought that from down south.
Yeah, you bought it.
It's come with us.
Board,
but would you throw it away then?
No, I wouldn't throw it away.
Exactly. So
no, but my point is, it will kind of focus you to actually concentrate on it.
Fair enough. Okay.
No?
Yeah, no.
If you have a time limit,
I'll go with that.
And you don't deal with it in that time limit,
Then I suppose if you've got. Yeah, okay. All right.
That was my point.
Nick's joined us in the chat. Hi, Nick. A bit late, caught you guys live this time. Yeah, we did have a decent Christmas. We did talk about it. It was good, but we did miss family. We did miss family, I think. But still. Everyone's saying hi to Nick. Good idea, smart reselling. That has been my item. I need to get something for so. Okay. Nick says, I like to have a clear out periodically, reassess things, bundle stuff up, drop prices and get rid, cash out and reinvest. I mean, I do see that. And Sean's joined us in the chat as well. Hi, Sean, how are you? I mean, I do see that you do want to have a clear out, but I know this is good stuff. Like,
it is kind of like, we both watched Craigslist Hunter the other night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he was talking about that exact thing. He reviews it every 6 months.
Yeah.
And if the stuff that's sticking and stuff like that, and he's not. I don't think he was talking about incomplete stuff, but sticky stock.
Well, I mean, in that sense, sticky stock is good. I can concede that it's a good idea to have. To keep an eye on.
You just like keep an eye on it.
No, I want to sell
Especially when it comes to selling.
I want to sell the iPods. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I think I do anyway. Yeah. They're really awesome. Though. I've got a second gen.
Like really old.
Yeah, I've got a second gen iPod, like 10 gig, and I've got like third gen ones, and I've got a fourth gen classic.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of excited about. I do want them to get them going. So Carp Fishing asks, let's have a look. By moving up north, how much have you saved on monthly bills? Would you say? Don't answer if it's too personal. It's not the
overall. We have saved money on monthly.
I think mostly the rent.
Yeah.
Mostly the rent. I mean, I don't necessarily.
Car insurance went down.
Oh yeah, the car. Yeah, our car insurance went down just by being up here by like £40 odd.
But the thing is, electricity has gone up because this is a bigger house.
So then we're spending more on electricity.
Then we're kind of spending more on gas and electricity.
It is a bit like that. So but overall it is cheaper. Overall it has saved us money. It is obviously you will spend a bit more in other ways. I mean, we've lost some income.
Yeah, I was going to say we have actually lost my income.
But we have overall got a way better life with a lot more time with each other, with the kids. Yeah. We've got a much better place to live in. It's just better. Honestly, guys, I can't. When I think about it, it just makes me smile because it's so much better.
I mean, we still walk around.
Just grinning like idiots.
The little town, smiling, like idiots.
Yeah, people are like, what are they smiling about? It's freaking cold out. Tactic White says it's nice to have a backlog / security blanket just in case in terms of stock. I can understand that as well. Hixie goes, can't be some sticky stock. Okay, Smart Reselling has a question. For anyone in Yorkshire, okay. I was looking at properties and no council tax listed. You still pay, or is it called something else? I don't know. Well, I don't know about Yorkshire.
I don't know about Yorkshire.
But I'm sure you pay council tax. Carla Jenkin asks, where the heck are the shoes I just sold?
I hate that.
Yeah, that is the worst thing in the world, isn't it?
And the thing is, you look at all the obvious places where you go, I know they're going to be here.
Yeah.
And they're going to be in somewhere completely different.
I'm having a little chat about stock. Yeah, exactly. Of course I have council tax in Yorkshire. Nick says he's given Andrea a shitty virus for Christmas. Must be love. Poor Andrea has been off her feet. I think it's feeling a bit better now, but I'm not sure. But it's not nice when you get like a flu running around. Sticky stock is preference. It could be a week old listing or 2 years. Yes, Sean, that's true. Some people call sticky stock like anything that's like you said, something over 2 weeks to some people will be sticky. You look at some people that are really fast turnaround sellers they won't be happy to have an item sat with them for 2 weeks. Some people will say that an item that's sold within a year is okay, whereas some.
And the thing is, it really does depend
on the item.
It depends on how quickly it does sell.
Exactly.
If you look at your sold listings and there aren't many there, you know it's not gonna.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like for example, with buttons.
It's
a niche kind of item.
Yeah.
You know, you want the right person to come along and buy like vintage buttons, and they do. You know, it's like, things like that. You have to. Yeah, exactly. You have to wait for. You have to wait for the right buyer sometimes. And if your passion or your interest is in items that are slow moving, generally, you have to kind of accept that. Let's have a look. Okay. McGregor's in the house. Hello, David. How are you? Good to see you back. Hope you had a good Christmas, mate. Loving Zahir's fresh festive look. Yeah, it's like a green from a. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's what I thought when I put it on. Obviously. Yeah.
No, you weren't just trying to stay warm.
No. Your Gonoric says your green jumper fills my belly with joy. Okay, wow.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, Nick's just filled the car with RA today. Anyone else picked up much in the sales? No, we haven't. We
haven't been out, Nick.
Yeah, we've not been out. We should be, but
we should have been out.
No, but we've been doing a lot of listing, a lot of sorting, a lot of listing. Yeah, getting stuff out. Yeah, in that sense. So, but we'll be back on that, and I've been looking out for some auctions are going to be starting back up soon.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So definitely, Nick's already been out buying for next Christmas. Definitely, yeah. It's amazing. Oh gosh almighty. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Oh yeah, Silver Pirate says he's picked up some Star Wars stuff from Sainsbury's. Yeah, I did notice we came close to doing it, but then we thought, screw it. I don't know why, but there was the Star Wars. Sainsbury's was selling.
By the time we thought about it, and then Zahir went back the next day.
Yeah, they changed it all. It was all gone. Yeah, I should have really gone on them, but there was a bunch of these Star Wars Rogue One lamps.
They were lamps, weren't they?
And even on eBay, they're fetching like £20-25 plus shipping. Yeah. I think they were clearing them out at £7 a pop.
£7.
Yeah, but then I think they must have taken them and moved them off to a bigger store because our local Sainsbury's is really small.
It's really small.
And they don't keep much stuff there. But yeah, it's one of those situations where you've got to be quick on it.
Yeah.
Again, retail arbitrage is one of those things that you've got to be good at. You've got to learn it.
And we're just not in that kind of space. I think that's the problem. Like we question it too much, and then by the time we question it, it's too late because it's just not going to be there when we go.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm tuning. I don't know why. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I always think twice because I'm not used to spending so much money on on one item, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it yet.
I mean, I think that's
when I say not one item, I mean lots of the same item. That's what I meant. Yeah, lots of the same
one
item.
Yeah. If you know there's profit there, you will.
I'll go on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm just comfortable with secondhand stuff, but yeah, there's definitely so much money to be made out there. Yeah. It's kind of insane when you think about it. There's money to be made everywhere, and there's retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and then obviously the world of secondhand goods. There's just if you can't do it, then it's more about what you're doing wrong rather than the situation.
Yeah.
And we're all learning, so some of us will be better at it than others. Some of us will be at a different level at it than others, but eventually, as long as you believe that you will eventually get there, you'll be fine. Because when you think about it, there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that's a bit of a random comment, but still, it was one of those things. Yeah, Nick has just said RA has an element of risk and gambling. Also, you need cash you are happy to have tied up. Yeah, personally, I love it, but it's horses for courses. Exactly. Yeah. Like with so many things, Nick, it is all about. I
think that's our struggle when it comes down to it. I think Nick's kind of just said it there.
Yeah.
That's
having cash tied. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to be prepared, like Nick has just said there in the comments. That's perfect. That you need to be happy to have your cash tied up, or you need not to be happy about it, but you need to be able to have your cash tied up.
Yeah.
And it is a bit of a gamble, which part of it I would probably enjoy.
Yes.
But again, it is of course you don't have to do it. You know, if you don't feel that your heart is in it, because you've got to be committed. You know, when you're taking those deals. I mean, I've done it. I think I dabble in it very lightly.
Yeah.
I never go all in, and that's my kind of failing. RA, to do it effectively, you need to go all in. There's no point buying like a couple of bits that you can flip. It's not enough of a profit. Whereas if you've got 20 or 30 of those items, then you can actually make a good profit. Daydream Coach says, I'm selling loads of motivational CDs and books at the moment. People obviously are trying to get motivated for New Year. That's a good shout there. Definitely people are like, you know.
It's that time of year when people start thinking about, you know, new year, new me kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. David McGregor says, some great money in RA, but you have to be a soulless bastard to jump on that money train. eBay for life for the real feel-good factor. That's an interesting way of putting it. I wouldn't say that all people that do RA are soulless bastards, though, David, or maybe part of them is. But yeah, it is. RA is all about the money. It is definitely all about the money, and it is. Everything's about the money to some extent, but yeah, I think like I said, I've dabbled in it, but I never have enough money to buy the right amount of stock. Yeah, because there's like, for example, if I'd bought a couple of those lights, I would have made a few quid, but ideally you would have wanted to just say how many have you got and buy the whole lot, because it's just, you know, that's the kind of thing, and you've got to be prepared to sit on it. The Treasure Pirate says, no downsides. I've had a shop since summer and it's much easier. Raz was asking about getting a shop there. There's no downsides really. And Carla, we've had an update. She's only found one shoe. Yeah, we've only found one shoe. That is pretty bad. I hope you find the other one. David Rimco says, yeah, high rent prices in Manchester, bricks and mortar stores eat up money. Okay. Nick says, yeah, I did hardly any last year because we had no free cash, reinvesting some of the Christmas windfall now while we have the cash. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I remember one of Nick's very early videos when he shared how he used to approach Halloween. And I was like, wow, this guy is prepared, you know, because he was out there buying buttloads of Halloween stuff and happy to have it for the next year. And I think that is the mindset you've got to be prepared to have, thinking ahead. And again, if you want to have a big Q4 on Amazon or eBay next year, you've got to be thinking from now. You've got to be stockpiling from now. I remember that video from Nick. I don't know why. She's always stuck in my head, the Halloween. I was like, bloody hell. I was like, you know. And so Peter Crawford, I had an odd pickup personal lube at the chemist for 50p a bottle. Yeah, personal lube, I'm sure that's a stocking filler for next year, is it? Or no, it probably isn't. But it's quality nonetheless. It's fitness DVD time. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be buying those. Nick says he's a fully signed up member of the Silence Master Club. Yeah, Steve's been watching Gary V videos all week, getting motivated. Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk is quite a character. He's his montages that people make for him are actually really good as well. Let's have a look. Reselling for £8 each, says Peter. 50p to £8 each. You know, for a bunch of lube.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty good. So, Carp Fishing says, money in the bank earns no money, so you need to invest. Yeah, whether that is secondhand stock or new. Yeah, exactly. Money sat in the bank is wasted, really. It really is. As long as you're buying something that's profitable, it's always better. Vinyl Nut says, I sold a Wham record for £20 in 1 minute of listing it yesterday. Ooh, yeah, that's a quick sell, that is. Maybe you undersold it, I don't know, maybe you didn't. Daydream Kara asked, what are those storage boxes from? They weren't there last week. They're always there. It's just we've moved the camera a little bit because it's to do with the lights.
Where all of our stock, well, most of it, some racking and then some underneath.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's around. Yeah, exactly.
It's just stock.
It's one of those things. And what have we got? Darren Smart says, can we expect to get fit with Zahir and Beck's workout DVD anytime soon? You know what? No. I wish I wish I could, but the problem is I don't think many people would be able to achieve the ab that I have created.
Yeah.
I think it would be beyond most people.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
They'd probably die trying.
Yeah.
Probably people getting cholesterol, heart attacks.
The one app, yeah.
The one app. Oh God, that reminds me.
What?
Oh, we have had the saddest news.
No,
we
can't talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. All right. No.
Can't talk about
It's really tragic. Though. All I can say is you've got to be really careful, and you never know. Like it's like final. Life is like final destination. That's all I can say.
Really sorry, but you can't
Yeah.
talk
No,
about
that's a
that.
good point. Yeah. Good. Yeah. That would be, that would. Yeah, because it would end up bad, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave that as it is. We'll leave that as it is. Yeah. So not many. I'm not going to be doing that.
Video.
Daniel, question: when buyers buy your item in GSP, do they have to pay for it straight away? As sometimes people have not been able to pay. They do sometimes take their time. Sometimes, most of the time, it goes through straight away.
Sometimes they ask. Whether we can raise an invoice or something. Because they don't think they can pay without an invoice. Yeah. I'm not sure how true that is. You normally deal with all like the GSP kind of side of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really get involved.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Let's have a look. Can you give us a tour of your stockroom? We've done a tour of our stockroom. It's one of our old videos. You can have a look.
And
Nick says,
changed.
"Damn, I want to know now." Meg Regis was about to get the popcorn, and Steve says, "Good shout, Z." Yeah, thanks. So this is why I need Beck, because this is the mouth. This is the filter.
Exactly, I'm the filter. This is what happens. But
okay.
Nick and Rachel,
sorry about that. Yeah, and Daz is putting the popcorn back in the cupboard. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I'll sell you the stories.
No one's selling any stories.
Yeah. All I'm saying is you just gotta be careful.
Yeah. Just be careful.
I'm gonna call you and get the lowdown. Oh, it's bad.
It's really quite sad.
It is really sad. But anyway, we're not talking about it. So we've got 66 people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Carla has just found.
She's found both shoes.
Oh, two shoes that look pretty similar. As long as they're similar enough, that's. Well, congrats, Carla. That is good that you've sorted that out.
Yes.
Oh God, it's crazy. I hate when that happens. I really hate when that happens.
I hate losing stock.
Yeah, pretty similar is good enough in those scenarios, I think.
Yeah.
You'll have to do. Just as Vinyl Nut says, more thumbs up, please. Can I just say, there's 65 people watching. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
we are so grateful. This has become a weekly fixture for us.
Well, it's the one thing
that we do,
which is terrible.
Do you know what time? I will say this every time. Time management. It's just so difficult.
It kind of gets the better of us most days.
Yeah, it does. And I think I also suffer from this problem where I work harder at the end of the month. Do you guys ever find this? I want to know, how if everyone works.
It's like when you're working towards your bills, isn't it?
Yeah, when I'm like, we need to pay this or that.
We're like, right,
let's get to work. And it's like, we should be working like that anyway, right? So what's wrong with me? I mean, it's your fault.
Because there's two of us now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're an enabler. You're an enabler. Yeah. So Rebecca's an enabler. I'm glad we've worked that out. It's one of those things.
It's a shame it doesn't work when I'm sitting there and doing like listings and stuff like that, like I was doing the other evening.
Yeah.
And they're doing listings and you're like, what are you doing?
I don't
know, what does it look like I'm doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know if any of you guys suffer from this as well. Mike Martinez has joined us, so hello. Who else has joined us? Treasure Pirate said review of my views. Okay, cool. Cool names. So hello to everyone who's joined us as well. We've got 30 thumbs up now, which is fantastic. So thanks for smashing that like button, guys. I really appreciate it. This is brilliant. We've got a little comment here. David McGregor, get a new skateboard for Christmas. No, David, we've decided that we're going to buy a PC together in the year. We're going to build like a beast PC. Like another one, so we can just.
And it's going to be blue.
It's going to be awesome. Watercord, the worst. I've already got a case. We've got this huge case.
I don't want that case. What do you mean? I don't want that case.
Why don't you want that case?
It's too big.
But have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's like a £200 case.
I know.
It's just.
It's really massive.
I don't know what to say, but anyway, I'm going to move on from that. Yeah. We'll discuss it later.
Really
Okay, but Retro Media Hunter says, "Is this his younger brother? What a difference! A haircut and a shave." Yeah, you know what? I had to get my haircut. Really. Yeah. It was driving me mad in the end. But yeah, I'm glad I've done it.
So my nagging wasn't helping at all.
Yeah, it probably didn't help your nagging. No, it must have helped in a certain way. So it's one of those things. Okay. It's a clone, says Daz. The last one had to go due to a coffee glitch. Oh God. Bad. My raking impression is bad. Says Tactical Bot says bad. I think smash that like button, guys. No.
No. Bad raking impression.
The impression, yeah, he's inbound. Yeah, I thought it was a good impression.
Yeah.
Oh. Bad. So you've disappointed me with the case.
I didn't think your raking impression was bad.
Yeah, okay. That's the story. This is his younger brothers. He had a tragic accident. Where's the cat? I don't know and I don't care. Sleeping, I think, inside.
Sleeping on the landing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, David McGregor going close to the bone as always. I always wondered what Beck saw in Z. But today I see it. It looks red. He's a funny bugger. He is. I love him. Daydream Carer, question: who would you say was the best YouTube reseller in 2016 in terms of them making the best videos?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
If I wanted to be like straight up, I would say the one that comes to my head is Pete Craigslist Hunter, because he's really good at making his videos now, like his editing and everything. In the UK, in terms of making videos, it's got to be Ben, hasn't it? Ben's videos are like on another level to everyone else's in terms of the video quality, audio quality, just the way the content, the way he displays the content, the way he does everything. Yeah, I'd say it's got to be hands down. We're all amateurs compared, in my humble opinion. Okay.
We don't edit anything.
Yeah, we don't edit shit. Okay.
Well, I chose to leave that word out of it.
Interesting question from Billy Hawkins. What is everyone's preference of device to use for photos? Camera, phone, iPhone, or Android? We have had like a little I don't know. Well, I've had a change, haven't I? I was using my camera and I've decided now to use my phone.
Yeah.
So
I never used your camera because I didn't like it, and I used your phone.
I would say that it's a difficult one. I think with it, when it comes to photos, the important thing is your lighting. So I would say you can use a phone. The reason why I'm looking to use a phone is because I want to upgrade my camera. My camera is ancient. It's
we got our camera.
Oh God, the kids were. It made me feel old. I was talking to Steve about it earlier, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
I'm thinking 11, 12 years.
11 years. My DSLR, my digital SLR is it's about 10 years.
Yeah, it's got to be about
10 years old.
Jeez. Zara was tiny.
Did I just get the Nestle job?
Hannah was only.
I just got the Nestle job.
Walking,
wasn't
she?
Was it the Nestle job?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 years. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's really old. My camera's got 6 million pixels.
And although we kind of changed the lens along the way.
We've got a really nice lens on it, but like it's a DX camera. It's not full frame. I wanted a full frame camera. I want a camera which takes video, things like that. This camera is old as hell. It's 6 million pixel camera. I paid 130 quid for it, I remember back then.
I think it was 130.
Yeah, it was about that. And we're going to sell it for not cheap. I mean, I think body only, and that was with a lens. I sold the lens ages ago, and now I'm just going to sell the body alone. I'll get decent money for it. So yeah, I would say the lighting is the key. Then you can use any phone. whether that be your camera, iPhone, or whatever. I use an Android phone. A review of my views: Nick Hill's best reseller 2016, hands down. Nick is always going to be like the most influential, definitely. I was just going by the quality of the videos, which I'm sure even Nick would agree. He has a bit to learn. And Andrea's improved a lot, actually. Andrea's done a much better job.
Unless Nick comes out and says, actually, I'm the one editing.
No, he ain't editing that. He's not editing those. That's Andrea. Come on, that's not him. Okay, let's have a look. See, Hixie goes, I'll buy the case. Yeah, no, we're going to use it somewhere. It's too good a case not to use. Are you sure you don't want to use it?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look at it.
It will look sick.
It's
trust
in the shed, so
it's a sick case. It's so good.
I'm not sure.
I've had a shave, first one this year. It's Vinyl Nuts. Okay. Monkey asks a question. Do you run when you're in the queue at the jumble sale? And do you have any tactics to get people to move, stay out of the way, like deliberately smelling of BO? Yes. That's a good question.
No, he just smells like that on a daily basis.
I just smell bad. Anyway.
No, I'm really joking. No, we don't have any tactics.
Well, you do have to be assertive, and you got to. You
have to
elbow at the jumble sale. Do you remember?
Well, no, Andrea got elbowed, didn't
Andrea got elbowed. She got moved, apparently. She got physically accosted.
No, I have to say, when I was at the jumble sale, like the one that we went to this year, it really did surprise me. They were all very polite and civilized. Exactly. I actually got a lady actually asked me, would you mind switching sides with me? She said, I'm done with this pile.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's fine, because I was done with the pile that I was looking at. So I was quite happy to switch places with her. So yeah, it's been okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, running, I'd say you probably run more than I do.
Which is quite a funny thing to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So it's not that bad.
Oh, stop.
When it comes to boot fairs, I am rapid. I'm rapid. You would be surprised to see someone of my girth and size generally move around so swiftly. I'm like a gazelle.
You are.
Like a gazelle.
I can't keep up with you.
No, you can't.
So I really can't.
Just like a ninja. I'm like a ninja gazelle. Ninja gazelle is what I am.
And we're actually not joking.
No, I'm rapid, and I've got some Terminator thing going on where I'm just scanning the desks. I don't see like you normal humans, or like it all data everything. Yeah, it works. Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, that's well, this chat has really gone somewhere, hasn't it?
I thought there's reselling and stuff.
Yeah, there's some reselling in there somewhere. The cat has been packed and posted by mistake.
I hope not.
Carp fishing asks a good question. What part of reselling don't you like? Both. Yeah. What don't you like?
Come on, you first.
I don't like. I like buying the stuff. I like photos. I like all of it. I think the only thing I don't like is I get frustrated at myself. I get frustrated at my like lack of time management.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What about you?
Me, I don't mind buying stuff. I don't mind sorting it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably photographing.
Yeah.
I still get my head around it. I still do it.
But with the phone, it makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? So
I mean, at the moment, like why I say photographing is because I just remember yesterday, like I was photographing some scarves, and because we so need to get a mannequin, by the way. This is why, because I'm quite short.
Yeah.
And then the screw that's on the wall to actually hang like this mannequin on.
Yeah.
Is a lot higher. So then I'm constantly trying to reach and stretch, and like I'm trying to kind of, present the scarf on there. Yeah, because but then I kept knocking the mannequin off the wall.
Yeah, so
it's just frustrating.
That's more of that's more of like a situation that we have to fix there, isn't it?
Yeah. So I would say the the photograph.
Our tactical bite felt bad and says it's a great impression. Thank you. Carp Fishing says he got a Nikon 5200, best thing I've ever bought for work and life. Yeah, that is a great camera. Really good image quality. The video is good on it as well. So yeah, definitely. So that's something to know. Let's have a look. Silver Pirate says, I used someone else's picture of a tent once, could not be bothered to put it up. Had the owners in the picture, lol. They had me take it down. That is quite funny. Yeah, Nick says, I can edit, just can't be asked most of the time. So David Moore says, doesn't he just sniff people to get them to move? So, oh gosh almighty. I'd stun her a granny for a nice blazer. I was just trying to read through the comments, and that one just stuck out at me because I remember the Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah. Yes, that would stunning a granny for a nice blazer. Malinky says, must mention Corin and Helen's videos, lots of funs. Yeah, definitely, they do make a lot of fun videos. Let's have a look. Steve Green says, I feel happy after watching Corin's videos. Definitely. Wow. Vinyl guys are the worst. Okay. Oh gosh, yeah. People talking about other horrible people when they're out outsourcing. Yeah, I mean, it's something we all have to cope with anyway. So, guys, anyway, I've noticed that we are now approaching 8 o'clock.
Yes.
So
and we've got to go and do a food shop. So
yes, we're going to do a food shop, I think. So David and Chris says, I never want to be a vinyl reseller. I see so many over 50s bent down looking at vinyl, and you can hear their knees creaking. So David and Kara, wow,
don't my knees do that now?
Yeah, right. Creaking knees. Yeah. David McGregor asked, watching the Royal Rumble in January. You know what, David? I've not seen much wrestling recently, but I want to get back into it. I used to love nothing more than having my friends around and going out. And I remember not going to school one day and then just saying to the teacher, because I was watching WrestleMania. Yeah. I got in a bit of trouble for that. Yeah, but I was at that age where I was too cool to say I was ill. Yeah. I said I was watching WrestleMania. Yeah. It's not much better, really, is it?
Not really.
No. But anyway, no. A lot of there's more comments here for Treasure Pirate. Corin and Helen are such a joy to watch. Definitely, it's their positive attitude, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely, that's what does it. I went to see Ring of Honor live recently. Now that's wrestling, says Darren Smart. Royal Rumble Google Hangout in January. Okay, well, guys, must leave it there. Thank you. We had over 60 people in the chat today. Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, like tons. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully the chat will become more content filled next week. Yeah. Because I appreciate we were just chatting a lot today about stuff that probably wasn't that
relevant.
But wishing everyone an excellent new year. Yeah. Hopefully the new year starts great. And hope you guys have a great sales day from now onwards. Yeah. And whatever. Yeah, it's getting rambly now. Yeah, but yeah, thanks. Thank you for watching. And we will enjoy the food shop. Thanks, Carla. We have to. Mentally, we enjoy it. Yeah. Happy New Year, guys. And we will see you next week with another chat.
Yeah. Bye. See you next week.